Hi everyone, so today is going to be another oxtail recipe. Falling off the bones, juicy, flavorful. Oh my goodness. And if you know that oxtail is on top of the list when it comes to nice food. It's a bit overpriced, but it's worth every cent. So over here I have some oxtail that have already been seasoned, marinating for about 3 days, so you know this is going to be flavorful, smelling really good. I'm sorry I can't provide the footage when it was being seasoned, but I could provide the ingredients down below in the description box. So now to my pot, I'm going to add a bit of cooking oil along with some sugar. I'm going to allow this to caramelize, and this technique is what gives the oxtail a beautiful brown glaze. So as soon as the caramelized sugar starts to foam, in with the oxtail, and try not to allow the sugar to burn. That may give it a slight bittery taste. So as soon as the foaming begins, give it a stir, then in with the meat. And you want to mix everything together so every piece of meat will be nicely coated. Yes, you see this glaze? Just beautiful. So while this is being nicely coated, I'm going to allow this to cook for a few minutes, render down its fat, giving it a nice sear, stirring occasionally, and believe it or not, allowing this to render its fat and cooking its own sauce for a few minutes before adding any water is how flavors are created. Yes, man. So now, because oxtail takes a really long time to cook, in with some hot water just as not to drop the cooking temperature, and I'm going to cover this under the lowest heat, and I'm going to allow this to cook for about 2 hours. 2 hours later, the water have reduced, the oxtails are really nice and tender, and it's almost ready. So now for added flavor, I'm going to add some chopped onion, tomatoes, sweet pepper, a bit of ketchup, which give the sauce thickness and flavor, Scotch bonnet pepper, and some fresh thyme. Add a bit of salt if needed. You're going to taste, you're going to make your adjustments. You're going to cover this for another 10 to 15 minutes. So 15 minutes later, the sauce is thick, it's flavorful, and it's smelling really, really good. But because I'm making oxtail and beans, I'm going to add a can of butter bean or broad bean. I'm going to give this just another 5 minutes just to simmer down, and then it's done. There you have it, stewed oxtail and beans falling off the bone. Super tender, extremely flavorful. You could have this with anything of your choice. This was just absolutely delicious. I want to thank you so very much for watching.